Hello and welcome to this video where I will be bitching triggered about a video from CGP Grey, the simple solution to traffic.
Stuck at an intersection, you always watch unfold the fundamental problem of traffic. On green, the first car accelerates, and then the next, and then the next, and then the next, and then you, only to catch the red. Had the cars accelerated simultaneously, you would have made it through.
What? No. You have to keep the safe distance between your car and the car in front of you, because if that fucker stomps the brake pedal, you'd crash into him. Because if a dog or a little kid or a senile, grumpy-ass motherfucker decides to cross the road, what will the first car do? Stop! But your reflexes in the second car won't be fast enough to stop your car before you crash into the first car. That's why you must keep the safe distance, which is the distance between you and the car in front of you, in which you are able to stop your vehicle if the vehicle in front of you stops suddenly.
Coordination, not cars, is the problem, because we are monkey drivers.
What? What? Monkeys? Humans are monkeys? Are you fucking retarded?
Hey Cortana, what's the difference between an ape and a monkey?
According to SA.edu, the most obvious differences between apes and monkeys are: apes don't have tails, and they are generally larger than most other primates. Like most rules, this one has exceptions. Some monkeys lack tails and some are large. Gibbons, considered to be lesser apes, are smaller than some monkeys.
Know your shit, CGP Grey. Moving on.
With slow reaction times and short attention spans.
If you can't pay attention to the situation on the road, you are not capable of driving safely. Therefore, you should not get a driving license.
Even if we tried, getting everyone to press the pedal on 3, 2, 1 now would be challenging. This discoordination limits how many cars can get through an intersection, and when one backs up to the next, that's when city-sized gridlock cascades happen, taking forever to clear.
What? Are you stupid? I'll tell you a secret, okay? Do you see that line perpendicular to the road? That's an intersection border. It separates the intersection from the road. If it seems that you won't be able to get through the intersection, you are supposed to stop before this line. You don't stop in the middle of the intersection, you dumbass. Of course, if everybody is as stupid as you to stop in the middle of an intersection, traffic in the whole city would be blocked. And if the cars started moving simultaneously, like you suggested, this problem would be unavoidable, which only proves that your sync idea is not beneficial at all. Next piece of bullshit, please.
In general, more intersections equals more discoordination, which equals more traffic. This is the motive behind big highways. No intersections. Splits and merges, yes. Intersections, no. No stopping, no coordination problems, no traffic. Well, that's the theory anyway. Intersections outside of a highway will back up onto it, again, because human reaction times limit how many cars can escape the off-ramp when the light changes.
Have you ever seen an exit from a highway, sir? Apparently not. Highway exits don't have intersections like these. Usually, when you exit a highway, your lane simply merges with a different road. It's a simple merge, where everybody simply continues and doesn't stop.
But even without intersections, there would still be traffic on the highway. Traffic can just appear. Take a one-lane highway with happy cars flowing until a chicken crosses the road. The driver who sees it brakes a little, the driver behind him doesn't notice immediately and brakes a little harder than necessary. The driver behind him does the same until someone comes to a complete stop.
No one comes to a complete stop. First of all, it's unlikely that there would be a train of cars without any bigger gaps. Because what about the cars that exited the highway and left a gap? Highway is not always completely full of cars. There are gaps. Sooner or later, there will be a car that will be a bit farther from the others, and we'll see that the car in front of him broke a little and continued. He wouldn't brake. Also, cars don't slow down like this at this situation. They just keep slowing down at the same rate as the car in front of them, unless one of the drivers is again incompetent to drive.
And oh look, cars approaching at highway speeds must now stop as well.
What? Why the fuck would you do that? Why the fuck would you stop for like 5 seconds when there's nothing in front of you? The cars that were in front of you are long gone and you are there blocking the fucking road.
Though the chicken is long gone, it left a phantom intersection on the highway. This is what's happened when you're stuck in traffic for hours thinking there must be a deadly pile up ahead, and then suddenly the traffic's over with no wreckage in sight. To your relief if you're a good person and mild annoyance if you aren't. You just passed through a phantom intersection, the cause of which is long gone. And this phantom intersection moves. It's really a traffic snake slithering down the road, eating oncoming cars at one end and pooping them out the other. On a ring road, a single car slowing down will start an ouroboros of traffic that will last forever, even though there's no problem with the road. If the drivers could coordinate to accelerate and separate simultaneously, easy driving would return.
Well, that's exactly what happens in real life, but it's not simultaneous. The first car that slowed down notices the gap between him and the car in front of him, so he moves and accelerates. And so does the second car, and the third, and so on and so on. It's so fucking simple.
But they can't, so traffic eternal. On highways, traffic snakes grow if cars are eated faster than excreted, and they shrink if excreted faster than eated, dying when the last car accelerates away before the next car must stop. Now, in multi-lane highways, there needs be no chicken to start gridlock. A driver crossing lanes quickly with cars too close behind is enough to birth a traffic snake that lives for hours and leagues.
Dude, you can't cross lines like this. It's fucking illegal to cross more lines at once. Fucking damn it. And again, if these drivers kept the safe distance, there would be enough space for cars to switch lanes. Again, your idea fucking sucks.
It's this quick crossing that causes drivers behind to overbrake and begin a chain reaction. But we can make traffic snakes less likely by changing the way we drive. Your goal as a driver is to stay the same distance from the car ahead as from the car behind at all times. Tailgating is trouble, not just because it makes accidents more likely, but because you as the tailgater can start a traffic snake if the driver ahead brakes. Always in the middle.
You are not supposed to make sure that you are in the middle. Your duty as a driver is to make sure that there is enough space between you and the car in front of you. Forget about the car behind you, because its driver's job is to keep the safe distance between him and you.
This gives you the most time to prevent overbraking, but also gives the driver behind you the most time as well. And when stuck in traffic, this rule would get all cars to pull apart the snake faster. That's the simple solution to traffic, getting humans to change their behavior, perhaps by sharing this video to show how and why traffic happens, why tailgaters are trouble, and how we can work together to make the roads better for all. The end.
Finally. Wait a second. My video is not long enough. Oh shit. I have to make it to the 10-minute mark.
Except, yeah, wishing upon a star that people are better than they are is a terrible solution every time. Instead, what works is a structurally systematized solution, which is exactly what self-driving cars are.
Now that I think of it, 10 minutes won't be a problem.
Self-driving cars can just be programmed to stay in the middle and accelerate simultaneously. They'll just do it. The more self-driving cars at an intersection, the more efficient the intersection gets. A solid lane of self-driving cars vastly increases throughput.
I think you have kind of forgotten about other factors like road conditions, weather conditions, human factor, hackers, system errors, because programs aren't perfect, technical issues, unexpected objects on the road, and animals.
Actually, if you ban humans from the road, which we should totally do anyway, you can get rid of the intersection entirely.
That would be a disaster.
After all, a traffic light is just a tool for drivers on one road to communicate with drivers on another, poorly and coarsely. Red equals don't go now, we are coming through the intersection. Green equals good to go. But self-driving cars can talk to each other at the speed of light.
Or the other simple solution, mass transit, because hoping that all the machines will coordinate perfectly, never malfunction, never reach deadlock, and compute solutions in time is just stupid.
With that kind of coordination, no traffic light necessary. Just as with a highway, the best intersection is no intersection. Humans will never drive this precisely. At the intersection, the fundamental problem with traffic that you watch unfold, as with everything, is people. So the real simple solution to traffic is no more monkeys driving cars.
Fucking monkeys again. I will tell you something that I read in the comments of this video. If the most simple solution is to change people, it's doomed. And you guys, if you agree with me that this video was fucking stupid, hit the like button. If you think there was something I forgot to mention or should not have said, let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching.